Welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Kathleen, the first episode for 2021, a brand new year. And I think a good New Year's resolution for 2021 would be to get rid of that little negative voice in your head that causes you to doubt yourself and to worry about everything and to feel bad about yourself and all that negative talk that you do in your own brain that nobody else is giving you. When we think about that negative thinking, we can reframe our thinking. We can reframe our thinking into a more positive way. And so what I'd like to talk to you about today is 5 different types of negative thoughts and how you can change them. So number 1 type of negative thinking is stewing. Dwelling on thoughts is a common distortion. When you repeat negative thoughts or bad experiences over and over in your mind, you begin to lose sight of the positive things around you. So you need to reframe it. You need to recognize when an intrusive thought is taking hold. Become intentional about stopping the thought. Replace that thought with happy thoughts. Come up with a list of things that make you happy and start a journal of your blessings and refer to it often. Number 2 type of negative thinking is magnifying. When you draw conclusions that are not justified based on limited information, you are overgeneralizing. Like the old saying goes, you can make a mountain out of a molehill. Overreacting to a minor issue is common. For example, I failed the quiz, so I will always fail. So you need to reframe this. You need to think about the big picture in life. Goal setting is one way to do this. Moving on and realizing you have the power to change and do better. Being able to make a mistake and forgive yourself, and you can see all the people in the world that have had failures and that have risen after that failure. One failure does not make you a failure. Number 3, all or nothing thinking. This distortion means that you see things in black and white with no gray areas. You believe that everything is exactly right or it's dead wrong. You think of things as a complete success or a total failure. This type of thinking sets you up for bad things because it is impossible to achieve. So you need to reframe. You need to understand that life is actually rarely black and white. Give yourself some slack. You're only human. Nobody is perfect. Learn to be okay with navigating the gray areas of life and remember to be flexible. Number 4, fortune telling. When you assume that you know the outcome before it happens, or when you think you know what somebody else is thinking, then you're attempting to predict the future and read minds. Are you a good mind reader? Who knows? The problem with this type of thinking is that the assumptions are usually wrong. So start assuming positive outcomes. Start imagining and envisioning yourself with a positive success. You're more likely to have a good outcome if you think positively. Number 5, personalization. And this is a big one. This is a biggie. When you think that everything that happens around you is related to you somehow, you're taking things too personally. This is the feeling that people around you are behaving that way because they are reacting to something that you did, when usually it actually has nothing to do with you. As my mother always said, what other people think about you is none of your business. So you have to realize that when something happens near to you, it doesn't mean that it has anything to do with you. You are not the center of the universe. Not everything is related to you. And you probably have nothing to do with other people's reactions. So these are the 5 areas of negative thinking that if we could get rid of these 5 things, we would all be happier people, and we would be able to free the path in front of us for all the positive good things in your life. So let's make 2021 a time of positive thinking, reframing the negative thoughts into positive thoughts, believing in yourself because you are amazing and you have untold potential. And you just have to kind of get out of your own way, right? So I'm looking forward to 2021. I hope you are too. And it's good to be back.
Shadow woman, shadow woman.